And a very good morning to you from the heart of core London. I'm joined by leading presenter, Zak Mir. Morning, Zak.
Good morning, Moose.
Right, 10 slides to go through, all sponsored by Beaufort Securities, our favourite brokerage house. Let's kick off market movers. The headline, Brexit will hit hardest in the south of England, according to new research. And that research is from Centre for Cities in City AM. Why is it always the southeast?
I don't think it was. I think it's going to be the people who voted for Brexit the most, which is actually the people in the northeast. Actually, I mean, that was the surprise result and everything else. So I beg to differ, but obviously at the moment we don't really know what the effects are going to be, and we don't actually know what type of Brexit is going to be either. So Philip Hammond seems to be making it like as if we're never going to leave.
Understood. Let's talk about HSBC. FTSE one to watch. HSBC numbers. Profits up 5%. Share buyback $2 billion. Trading up 2% or so this morning.
Well, just they make it look so easy. Obviously, they weren't affected by the financial crisis or barely affected, and they're just flush with cash, giving money back to shareholders. I presume that if you're looking for a nice cash-rich stock in the FTSE 100, this may be the one to go for.
Let's move on to AIM, the stock for today, the AIM one to watch, sponsored by Beaufort. Hot Chocolat.
Well, Hotel Chocolat, once a month I buy one of the chocolate bars, which are £3.85. The share price currently £3.15. So for those who can't afford the chocolate, maybe this is the product to buy. But it just shows that premium brands of all kinds, like the Fever Tree, the market loves them.
Yep.
And they don't. I mean, it's affordable luxury, and it's on that bandwagon.
Understood. Let's talk currencies. The pounds onward and upward. Are the Bears being squeezed here?
It's horrible, really. I think the level here now is like 131.50. So let's see if that breaks. After that, I think there could be a bit of a pop to the upside. But otherwise, Euro sterling, that's the only one that's been contained below 90 pence, and so the Bears the Bears of the Euro just about in the game there.
In terms of the correlation cable to the FTSE, additional strength in cable, would you expect to pull back on the FTSE?
Yeah, but that seems to be decoupling now. So we've got the stronger pound there, not really affecting the situation so much.
Understood. Let's talk euro dollar.
Yeah, again, another very painful experience here. I remember, some people suggesting
parity and below before
parity and below, then 113 will have a break, then 14.15, just gone on like that. So it's a bit of a comedy there. But I think if you look at the Draghi situation, he's going to have a tough time convincing people that as he unwinds QE, that doesn't make the euro stronger.
Understood. Let's take a look at broker upgrades and downgrades. That great bank, Deutsche Bank, recommending Barclays as a buy target.
Well, that's fine, but I think I don't quite see how or what type of research came up with tweaking the target by 1 pence from 230 to 229. I mean, that really is.
Well, that's talking about them, right?
I think that's about it. Yes, that's about it.
Understood. Okay, let's go on to core number of the day. 99%. What is that?
Well, I wish it was the coverage of broadband around the country or even in London, but that's the target, I presume, at the moment.
99% of the UK by 2020, talking about spending £600 million. My internet is dreadful down in Sussex. Perhaps they could work on me to kick off with.
I think their first priority, though, should be actually broadband within large cities, which is not very popular, but I think if you live outside London or even live outside town, you should expect to have a slightly less reliable service.
Let's take a look at the economic calendar for the day. Anything to move the markets? The Chicago PMI, home sales, Dallas Fed, and first thing tomorrow morning, Australia, the RBA interest rate decision.
Well, for me, probably the RBA is the most interesting one because we've had the Australian dollar just rocketing over recent days. We'll see whether the RBA nips that in the bud or whether it just continues to go towards the stars. But it really has been a fantastic rebound there.
Understood. And finally, we don't actually have a slide for this, a headline I caught at the weekend. Jordan Belfort fragrance. Anyone who wants to smell like the Wolf of Wall Street, the former stockbroker inspired the Leo DiCaprio film, has created male and female, what's that technical word?
Pheromones.
Scents. And the headline is grim. Would you try that?
Would
you want to smell like the Wolf of Wall Street?
I think anything would be an improvement from my current fragrance, so I'm delighted.
Thank you very much indeed.